Армата! Пострел!
Are U.S. weapons already making a difference in Ukraine? In Novomykhailivka, a large Russian mechanized attack was brutally repelled. Almost all vehicles were destroyed. The 79th Air Assault Brigade at work. 11 out of 17 pieces of Russian equipment were obliterated. The rest retreated. Counter-battery fire by the Ukrainian 148th Separate Artillery Brigade using the American M777 howitzer targeting Russian artillery and vehicles. Overall, the performance of Ukrainian artillery in the war has been impressive. However, the Ukrainian military will need to continue to receive Western support in order to maintain its artillery capabilities. Here are some of the factors that have contributed to the success of Ukrainian artillery. Effective use of Western-supplied artillery. The United States and other Western countries have donated a significant number of artillery pieces to Ukraine, including the M777 howitzer, the M119 howitzer, and the HIMARS. These weapons have given the Ukrainian military a significant edge in terms of range and accuracy.
Армата! Пострел!
A destroyed Russian 2S9 Nona-S self-propelled mortar. And another incident in Tatarstan in Russia, thousands of kilometers away from Ukraine, where just one UAV that was apparently shot down caused the closure of two large airports in Kazan and Nizhnekamsk. Last night, unidentified UAVs attacked a fuel depot in Rostov region. Russian sources claim no damage, as usual. Russia, a group of masked youths surrounded a migrant, asked his opinion about skinheads, and then attacked him with pepper spray before fleeing. Completely normal situation in that country.
А как вы относитесь к перцовым баллончикам? Да. Кофникам... Нет, кофникам ладно. К скинхедам прям. Правым таким.
Правый, ребята, правый. Ребята, правый, вы скинхед. Как вы относитесь?
Secretary Blinken joined a local band in Kyiv with a message. Ukraine is standing up for the free world, and the free world stands with Ukraine. In Russia, Denis Khamidulin was arrested on the Red Square in Moscow for saying no to war and thrown into a psychiatric institution for 9 days, where he was continuously injected with various drugs. He appeared maimed as he was led to his kangaroo court hearing. Destruction of a Russian DRG group that tried to reach Ukrainian positions by boat on the Dnipro River. Work by Magyar.
Лишилися, ось вони, бачите, а ну гайда в воду бульк. Забігаючи наперед, скажу, що не сильно то їм допомогло. Так то було ззовні. На! Добре. Так, робока у воді потрошки закінчується, а ми поспостерігаємо. Тож треба дограти до кінця. Тріп гаді, що заблукала Дніпром.
Strategies akin to those in a game of chess. Ukraine is stabilizing the situation north of Kharkiv. What will be Russia's next destabilizing maneuver? Russia is actively seeking to stretch Ukrainian troops beyond their limits and incite panic among Ukrainians. The situation is grave enough that Zelensky has called off his overseas trips for this week, and Syrsky is in Kharkiv. The Russian advances north of Kharkiv will likely decelerate as they encounter defensive lines, and Ukrainian reinforcements have arrived. There are rumors that Russia may initiate additional offensives in the north, targeting Chernihiv and/or Sumy oblasts. Additionally, Russia could launch offensives towards Kharkiv Oblast from different directions than the current ones. Russia is also launching attacks in other areas, including the south. They have made some gains in Robotyne and may intensify their efforts in that direction later on. However, Russia's primary focus remains in the east, specifically towards Chasiv Yar. Despite the current developments, the northern attack appears too telegraphed, and Russia seems to have insufficient troops there for it to be anything other than a major diversion aimed at compelling Ukraine to deploy its limited reserves in locations other than the east. If the aim was to create a diversion, it has achieved some degree of success, as units and resources have been relocated to Kharkiv Oblast that were previously absent. The extent of this success will hinge on the number of additional units that need to be deployed. Despite its substantial manpower advantage, Russia lacks the personnel and expertise to achieve significant advancements in heavily fortified areas. Russia is also unable to sustain extensive offensives in multiple sectors of the front simultaneously for extended periods. Nevertheless, the situation could rapidly change if Russia has more troops than expected or launches a new mobilization effort. It is also possible that Russia is initiating attacks from various locations and evaluating where to commit their efforts. We can be sure that this offensive does not represent a grand finale with extensive ambitions to force Ukraine into capitulation, given Russia's manpower limitations. Additionally, Putin would not have replaced Shoigu during the offensive if this were the case. The upcoming weeks promise to be intriguing, particularly with the newly announced U.S. aid and the potential shift in U.S. policy regarding strikes within Russia, both arriving at an opportune moment. Regardless of the strategy Russia adopts, Ukraine will encounter exceptionally challenging conditions on the front until it resolves its manpower issues, a process that is expected to take several months. That should be the primary focus for Ukraine.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.